What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and today I got you with the final small guard tutorial. So this is for 5'9" to 6'4". I have dropped a tall guard tutorial a couple seasons ago, which is still pretty good. If you guys want to check that one out, if you don't really play small guard, you only play tall guard. But I am going to have a hand cam for this. You guys can see right here, it's just disconnected right now. I'm going to add it once I start doing the tutorial. I do have another small guard one, but this is just updated with my new SIGs. These are the SIGs that I'm going to be using for the tutorial and everything, Matt. I'm going to be going through everything and just like breaking down all the SIGs. Like I'm going to break down why I use everything, all the moves that you can do with everything. So like everything from dribble style to breakdowns, escapes, combo moves, step back, everything you do with the hop jumper I use, the go-to shot, all that stuff. And then I'm going to put some more glitchy moves at the end, like the Mally spin, stuff like that. So for now, you're going to want to just use these SIGs that I have on. You're going to want to use these SIGs that I have on now. And if you want to change anything around, you can. Some moves are pretty similar. Like obviously, if you have a different crossover on, everything's the same. Everything's the same for the combo moves. Or you do everything the same, but there's just other moves you could do. And that's why I use all these SIGs. So yeah, those are the SIGs I'm going to use. And it's just going to be like a full breakdown. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to get right into it. So let's go. All right. So first off, what I always do at the start of, like if I'm going for a clip or sometimes even just a regular possession, I'll do this, that hop jump right there. That gives you the dribble glitch. So see, now my moves look a lot faster, right? So let me just get an adrenaline back. But yeah, I'll do this at the start of everything. So first, I'm just going to show you guys the basic stuff. I mean, I know it's the end of the year. I'm sure everybody knows how to do this, but just in case you guys don't know, I'm going to go through like momentums and misdirection and stuff. So the basics. So first, momentum, you're going to want to flick your right stick up like that. And then once you flick it up, you're going to start holding turbo and then, or RT, LT, or RT or R2, whatever you want to call it. And then just hold your left stick to the other side. So flick up, hold turbo, and then hold your left stick to the left if the ball's in the right hand. If the ball's in the left hand, you're going to hold it to the right. So just like that, right? For misdirections, you got this one, and then you got this one, and also this one. But I really just use this one and this one. So to do these, first off, the behind the back one, you're going to flick down. So bottom left like that on your right stick. And then you're going to start holding, turbo. And then you're going to flick bottom right. So you're going bottom left, then bottom right. But the second flick is with turbo. All right, so pretty simple, just like that. And if you want to learn how to do the glide out of this, LT glide, like this right here, all you do is your misdirection. So you do the misdirection and then right away hold LT and bottom right. So just like that. I'm kind of messing up on it now, but there you go. Just like that. All right, so now for the SIGs. So dribble style is the first thing, and I'm using Ja Morant. It looks like that. Everybody knows what Ja Morant looks like. This is what everybody uses. So for this dribble style, there's a couple moves, you know, like you could just run obviously, and then you can do that little glide. That's one move I like with this. So to do that, all you want to do is just run and then hold your left stick down, and you'll get that little between the legs animation, and you could do a dribble move out of it. You could do this, you could do the glide out of it. You could do really anything you want. So, right, I'll show a move out of it. So you can do that and then do a momentum. So that's the dribble style. You can also do a shout out to Venus, this left stick move right here. You can go, what's it called? Once you start doing the dribble style, you can go like that. You can kind of rotate your left stick around from where you're running to kind of the top and a little bit over to the other side. So then you get like that little between the legs animation. So you could do like that and then a couple more moves out of it. I like doing this move out of the momentum right here. So like that. So if you guys don't know how to do this, you're going to want to do a momentum. And then instead of running right away, it would just look like that. You're going to want to do a hezzy. So you're going to flick. So if you're doing the momentum this way, you're going to flick to the right. So you get the hezzy, and then you're just going to run straight away. And then you could do a speed boost out of the momentum, and then you could even shoot out of it. But yeah, shout out to Venus for that. He put me onto that. So anyways, next we get the Sig Size Up. I'm using Kobe White, pretty much what everybody uses. I know there's not too many other ones. I know there's Anthony Edwards, there's normal, but Kobe White's definitely the best one. And For this, you could just do it out of breakdowns and stuff. So see if I do my breakdown, but I flick up again, I'll get that. I'll get the sig size up. There's not too much you could do out of it. I mean, you could run out of it, obviously, but my favorite thing to do out of it is this. You could do the glide out of it. So just double flick up to get the sig size up, and then hold bottom left or bottom right, whichever direction, with LT to get the glide, right? So pretty simple. And it's doing other moves out of it. It's like kind of slowed down a little bit. So like if you wanted to do misdirection or something, like there's a little bit of a delay after you do it, which is why I usually do this into the glide, so that like it's not too delayed. If you know what you guys can see what I'm talking about. Like some of the moves are slowed down. Like if you wanted to do your escape out of it, you gotta wait a second. But anyways, out of the glide, you can also do this right here, this between the legs. And to do this, after you go, so say you're starting the ball with the right hand, do your sig size up, and then you do the glide down this way. You're just going to want to rotate your stick from bottom right, wherever it is for the glide, up to like top left. So just like that in a circle. You guys can see the hand cam. I'm just kind of going in a circle there. Right, and then I'm getting another through the legs. It is pretty consistent, so if you don't get it down right away, you just got to practice it a little bit. So that's pretty much it for the sig size up. So for my breakdown, I'm using Marbury. I know I used Eric Gordon like all year, but I have a replacement, which I'll get into on this. So I don't need Eric Gordon for the small guard, but the breakdown, I'm using Marbury, and it just looks like this, right? I usually don't let it play out. You just do the first one and you cancel it into that, or into a step back or something. You can do it into anything. You know, you could do it into a go-to shot. Hold on, you can do it into a go-to shot, into a hop jumper. You can do it into anything. There's also, you can also do a glide out of it, out of the first dribble. If you let it play out twice, or if you let the whole thing play out like that, you can't really do it. So that's not that good, letting it play out. But out of the first dribble, you can go like that. You can do the glide back, right? And then shout out to PH for this. He found this. If you just hold your left stick up like that, you get an animation where it looks like the Paul George hop jumper, and you can do a cross out of it and everything. It's not 100% consistent, or maybe it is and I just can't do it that good, but it is a good move. If you get this down, you know, you get like 2 hop jumpers in one. See, it looks just like the Paul George, and all you have to do is just hold your left stick up. You don't have to do a cross. You can walk back out of it. You can do a cross. So it's pretty nice, right? And next we get the escape, which is probably the most important part. This is what I use the most. So we got this move right here. I'm using Fox escape. So you got the regular escape, just the crab like this, which is pretty fast. I don't use it. That's probably the one I use the least, but it is pretty fast. You also have this one, the between the legs. I don't use this at all, actually. So this is actually the one that I use the least. But you have that, and then you have this. Hold on. You have that animation right there. So this is like, if you guys use Jason Tatum, this is like the animation you get when you go the same way for that. So this is ball hand to non-ball hand. So you could spam it. I'm actually not that good at it. Hold on, let me try and spam it. That's what it looks like if you spam it, right? You do lose adrenaline if you spam it too much, but that's what that animation looks like. And there's also this one right here, which I like. I think it just looks clean. But I'm going to get into showing you guys how to really use this with your hop jumpers. So like this right here into the hop jumper, or like this, hold on, or like, oh my God, like this. So this is what I was talking about. This is my replacement for Eric Gordon, right? This animation right here, it's good for standstill. Like you could really just combo with it, but you can also use it as a moving move. Like if you let it play out long enough, your player will be moving. So that's how I'm getting the hop jumpers, right? So I'm doing this and then I'm letting it play out a tiny bit. So look, if I do it right away, I'll just get that animation right there. I'll get a regular hop jumper. But if I let it play out a little bit, I could get one going to the side. I could get a moving one. So for this, all you're going to want to do, if the ball's in your right hand, you're going to go right, then left to get the move. So right, then left to get that. And then you're going to wait about a half a second, and then you're going to start doing your hop jumper. Whichever hop jumper you have on, the one I have on, Jamal Murray. Okay, I'm just messing it up. I get this little between the legs animation right here. All right. There you go. And no matter what hop jumper you have on, it's going to work. You know, you can get this animation, so you can get that with pretty much any hop. But you guys can see the controller cam. I'm literally just letting it play out for half a second and then doing a hop jumper. You could do a go-to shot out of it. You know, you could do anything else out of it. So that's it for that animation. Or you could also do, what's it called? You could also do this and just do a cross out of it. You know, if you let it play out a little bit and then like slightly hold your left stick up, you could do a cross straight out of it. So I guess it's kind of similar to SGA. If you look at it that way, you can also do a spin if you hold up. I don't really use that too much, so I usually just do a hop jumper out of it. But for the other animation, for this one right here, you can do the full thing. You can let it play out, but see, see how it brings me to the left, and then I like doing a hop jumper to the right. So after the first one, I'll cancel it. So you don't have to let the whole thing play out. So I'll do something like a step back into that and then cancel it again. So it's pretty quick. You know, you're not like, if you do this, it kind of slows your combo down, right? There's not really much you could do out of the full thing. But if you cancel it with either a hop jumper or a go-to shot, it's pretty quick, right? So you can go like this. Like if you want to combo like this, all right. If you want to combo like this, you can do a hop jumper out of it, go on to either side, or go to, and then you can do the hop jumper, you know, so it's up to you what you want to do with it. Let me get the speed glitch back. But that's everything in the escape. That's everything I do with the escape. So now for the combo moves, I'm using Damian Lillard, and I'm using it because it's got this little animation. It looks like Lonzo Cross, and it's like just as fast, if not faster. So I'll do it out of a spin. Right, so the combo of the LeBron Hezi, I'll talk about the Hezi and the combo moves right now. So the Hezi I have on is LeBron, and it gives you that animation, which is super fast, right? And then paired up with these combo moves, like you guys just see how fast it is. I'm all the way back here, like back by half court, and if I do that move, you see how fast I get into the paint, and it goes around defenders. It doesn't get bumped too much if you do it right. So you could do it right away like that. You can wait for it to play out. You could go like that so that you're deeper if you need more space to get around the defender, or you could just do it like instantly like that. Either way, it's good, it's fast, and this is why I use it over Booker. I switched it off from Booker just because of this animation, and it also has, these combo moves have a similar animation to the Booker like that. When you're running back, it's got the tween and then the cross. And for this, I really just use this like if I'm bringing the ball out, if I really need a quick bucket, if I just got a rebound, so I'm down here and I need to bring the ball out, I'll just flick up twice, and then you get a little speed boost, and then you kind of run around, and then you could just get a free dunk. This works a lot for me. I do this move probably like a few times a game, to be honest, when I just need a quick bucket. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the combo moves, right? I mean, you could do stuff out of this. You could do a nutmeg. I've gotten a couple clips with that, with the nutmeg out of that, you know, so even with the dribble glitch, it's even faster, right? Like I have the dribble glitch on right now. You could do another cross out of it. So like you could do that, then another cross. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the combo moves. So now for my crossover, I mean, not really much to talk about here. I'm using Lonzo Cross. Everybody uses Lonzo Cross. I mean, it's good for a lot of stuff. It's good for comboing, like out of this or something, but really all I use it for is just running to the paint. So like it's a lot better than just running like this, obviously, but I'm not going to waste too much time on the Lonzo Cross. So you guys already know how that is. So I'll talk about the behind the back. I'm using the Curry slide, and I was using, what's it called? I was using Kobe White for a while, excuse me, but I switched to the Curry slide because I feel like not a lot of people use the Curry slide anymore, and it's just still so nice. Like it's still a kill. I still get open all the time, right? So I'll just use it on like if I just want something quick, I'll maybe go escape and then Curry slide to come back, and then I'll either shoot right away or I'll let it play out, or you could even run out of it. But that creates a lot of space, creates much more space than you think. But the main reason I have it on is because of this right here. This is kind of like a glitchy move, a little bit of a glitchy move, but not really. So I messed it up before. Let me do it again. So I'm doing right here a crossover out of the Curry slide. I've never really seen anybody else do it, so I found this. So this is why I've been using the Curry slide. And for this, all you want to do is a spin, get into a spin, or just something that brings you sideways. So if you have the step back that I have on, which I'll get into, you can do it out of that angle, right? And you just need to be doing it at a forwards angle, and then you could do a cross out of it. So when you get it at that angle, you're going to want to just hold your left stick up and do a cross. So you're going to do a spin, wait a sec so that you can do a Curry slide. So like let it play out, and then you're going to hold your left stick up and then just do a crossover just like that. And you know, when you do the spin, this is a kill because when you do the spin, people are expecting you to like do this and go that way or something. So they might even play you up to try and get a bump on that crossover. But when you pause and then do the curry slide, like they'll be all the way over here or something. And then, okay, this is bad. You guys can't see my hand movements. I forgot, but they'll be all the way on my left side, and then I'll go back to the right, and then it's just too quick for them to keep up, and no one's going to expect you to do cross at the curry slide. So that's a pretty good move that you guys, I recommend adding that to your bag if you guys use the curry slide. It's also got, what's it called? This right here. This is the explosive. It's not my favorite. I mean, it works like, okay, now it's just giving me that. Like, it works. You could still get around people with it, but it's really not my favorite. There's definitely better options for regular behind the backs. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't really use that too much. I really just have this behind the back on for the curry slide. So that's all there is for the behind the back, pretty much. Now for my spin, I'm using, what's it called? Penny. I'm pretty sure I'm using Penny. Yeah. So pretty self-explanatory, right? Just the Pro 4 spin, and then this half spin is pretty good. If you guys don't know how to do a Pro 4 spin, the easiest way to do it is out of a momentum. So just the momentum, and then once you get to the side, you're going to rotate your stick from like top right to bottom right. So just like that, you guys can see the controller cam, right? And the other thing with it is this half spin. So if you guys don't know how to do a half spin, once you do another spin, or you don't have to do another spin, but out of a crossover or something, which is the easiest, you're literally just going to spin your stick the same way if you're going this way, except like the opposite. Like you're going to go counterclockwise for this. So you're going to be going from bottom right to top right for this to get that little animation right there. And then out of this, I like doing a hop jumper or a go-to shot. I like to cancel it midway through like that. Once I start facing forwards, like facing the right way, like this right here, you could do a hop jumper. So that's the Jamal Murray hop jumper, which I will get into in a sec. So, right, so you could cancel it with the go-to shot or the hop jumper, which is what I like to do. You don't have to do that though. You could do this into a crossover. You could do it into a nutmeg. So if you want to do like this right here, something like that, you can do this little combo, right? So that's what it's like for the half spin with all those cancels and everything. I like to use them a lot. For my go-to shot, I'm using, or actually I'll do the step back first. So the step back, I have curry step back on. So it looks like this, and it also looks like that. This is the aggressive one right here. And then this is the normal one. I don't use the aggressive one too much, only really if I get takeover and I'm going for an ankle breaker, but it is nice because you could do a walk back out of it or a glide or something. I don't really know why it's not working right now, but see right there. Usually, yeah, that one right there, you get the little between the legs animation, which is what I like. That's the only thing I really do out of it. Or I'll do this right here. I'll do a run back, which is actually pretty good for, it's not really, it's pretty good if you have deep bomber, but if you don't have deep bomber, then it's pretty good for just clips. Like you could go like this. Oh my God. Okay, now nothing's gonna work when I'm trying to make a tutorial. Okay, but you guys know what I mean. You could do the run back into a half spin or something like that. You could do it into anything. You could just cancel the run back and then start dribbling again. But yeah, that's all that's good with the aggressive step back. But the real reason I have it on is because of this right here. It's just so much you could do with it, so much different standstill moves. And my favorite thing is this right here, right? You could do that little behind the back out of the first animation, and then you could just spam this if you want. I think it just looks like clean for combos, right? Like you don't have to do another one. You could do this, and then you could do that. You could go, so like a little combo, you could go like that, right? So you can do anything out of that. I don't usually let the full thing play out. I usually cancel it after the first one, right? So like all right, so yeah, like I was saying, so I cancel the first one. You know, you could cancel it into a momentum, so you could just sit here and spam this, but you could do any move you want out of it, out of the first one, and I like to do that a lot. That's my favorite. You can also cancel it and just sit here and spam like this. Just go the first move. I think this looks pretty glitchy, especially with the speed glitch on. So, you know, if you want to just spam that right there, you're just going to flick down and then hold your left stick down like this, like how you would be doing for this. But before you do it behind the back, you do another step back. So, right, so just like this. And I think this behind the back pairs good with the curry slide. Like you could do that, but what I mean by that is when you do, like what I was talking about before, when you do a curry slide at this angle or at the sideways angle, and then you do a step back, you can get a walk back out of it like that. So this is pretty glitchy. This is nice for combos, right? So if they play the step back or the curry slide, you can do that step back and then walk back for a 3 right there, right? So it's like reading the situation kind of. So, right, so curry slide, they played it. I do a step back and then I walk back out of it or run back. But that only really works. The run back out of that really only works if you do it at an angle. So you could go like this, like that. I mean, you could, sometimes it works if you cancel, like if you're doing 2 of them, it'll work like this sometimes, but it's not guaranteed. See right there, I got it. That doesn't always work though. But yeah, basically for the step back, just cancel out of the first one, and you don't have to, but that's what I like to use it for. All right, so go-to shot. I got Malachi, Branham, however you say it. Looks like this in this hand, and then in this hand it looks like that. I know a lot of people have been using this. So this one, it's not really too much to it. You can't do a crossover or anything out of it, but I like to do the protect into the speed boost out of this. So if I do it in this hand, right, it'll go from left to right. I'll go like this. I'll tap LT, and then I'll hold down so that it cancels the go-to into this. And then I'll either do this right here. I'll either do the speed glitch out of it, or I'll do this right here. So if you guys don't know how to do that, you just tap LT and then you hold LT again, and then you go top right or top left. So if the ball's in the right hand, you're gonna tap LT and then top left. So top left, and then you get that between the legs, and then you can keep doing it like this. Right, you keep doing it like that. But anyways, back to the go-to shot. So yeah, this side I like to do that, but you don't have to do that. You can let it play out, and then you could get a glide out of this or a walk back, right, like that. So just go-to shot and then LT and bottom left. And out of this side, shout out to Vontae for this. He's the first person I saw do this. You can get this little run back right here, which is actually very good, right? You could do that and then shoot out of it. It's super fast. So yeah, shout out to Vontae. If you guys don't know Vontae, you go follow him on TikTok. His tag is yoaddumbasf. So yeah, he found this, but it's pretty good, right? Run back, you could shoot out of it. You could do your combo moves like this. You could go like that, and then to the paint, you could just cancel it and then keep dribbling. You could do it into a hop jumper. So you could do a lot of stuff out of that. That's pretty much the reason why I still have this on, because of that run back right there. But you can also do the LT thing, what I was talking about before, out of this side, right? Or this way, you can cancel it into a momentum. You can cancel it into a hop back and then start dribbling again. So not too much to do with the go-to shot, but you know, it's pretty good. So now I have the hop jumper, which is a big part of the dribbling. So I have Jamal Murray on, and there's two main animations that I use with this, or really 3, but one of them's like a default one. One of them's this one right here, which comes in a lot of hop jumpers. But for this one specifically, there's these 2 animations right here. You have this one, it's kind of like a Suggs animation. So you have this one, you can do a crossover out of it. You can also do a spin out of it like that. So this, if you're a lefty, which my player is, you're gonna have the ball in your right hand, and then you're just gonna hold straight to the right. That's it. And then you could do a crossover out of it. You could do a hop back, right? You could come back to the 3. So pretty simple, pretty easy. And now the other move that I like with Jamal Murray is this one right here, this little between the legs animation. And you could do a lot out of this, right? You could do a glide, you could do the big glide. So right here, you could do that right there. You could do a half spin out of it. So you could go like that. You could do an in and out of it. So if you want to just go to the rim, you could do that. Right, there's a lot you could do out of this. And for this one, again, if you're a lefty, if you're just running straight to the left, you hold your right stick straight to the right like that, and you'll get that little between the legs animation. You could also just do a momentum out of it. You don't have to do a moving move. You could just go like that. You can do a step back. You could do anything out of this. So that's pretty good, and that's what I like to do out of the escape, like I was showing you guys before. I think this combo is just clean, right? So if you wanted to go like that, straight to the rim. And if you really want to put everything together, like all the things I've showed you, right? You can go momentum into the hop, half spin out of it, and then cancel the half spin again. Like I showed you guys the half spin cancel before into that. So this pairs perfectly. right? So half spin, cancel into the hop jumper to the rim. Like, that's just a good combo. Like, this is hard to guard, like, especially if you've been mixing it up all game. Like, one play you do this, one play, what's it called? One play you'll do this into just a hop back. So you'll just go like this and just shoot it. Okay, you guys know what I was trying to do, like this, and then just shoot out of that, where you're doing momentum. And then, like, you know, like, you can mix different stuff up out of the half spin too. So yeah, that's just a good combo for you guys right there. That's all the stuff I really do with the half spin. It also, or the hop jumper, the Jamal Murray also has this animation right here where he like steps back. It actually steps back pretty far. I haven't been using this too much. I want to start using it more. So like, out of this, it brings you all the way back to the 3-point line, and you can do the quick stop out of it. So you can go like that and just shoot straight out of it, right? So like this. So I don't know, that's pretty clean. I got to start using that more. So for that, it's just holding down when running to the right. So you could do it out of the escape again, like I showed you guys, like this, and shoot out of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the hop jumper. That's pretty much it for all the sigs, all the basic sigs, like not talking about combos and anything like that. So I'm going to show you guys just like a few combos and like just some example stuff that you guys can do with it. And then I'm going to get into showing you guys some more advanced moves like the spin jumper, the small guard version of the spin jumper, the Mally spin, the avoid move, stuff like that. All right, so some combos that you could do with this. Right, so first off, start with the glitch, the dribble glitch. That you don't need to do that, but that's just what I like to do. So a lot of the times I'll start my combos out like this. So the first 3 moves I'll do is a momentum, escape, and then a step back. And then sometimes I'll cancel the step back into one of those, and then, or I'll do this, right? So I'll show you guys this whole combo right here. I'll show you guys that whole thing right there. So I'm going momentum, escape, step back into that behind the back right there, like I showed you guys. So step back, then hold your left stick down like that. And then I'm doing another step back, and then I'm doing another escape like this, one of those, and then into a curry slide. So the full thing looks like this. Right, so momentum, escape, step back again. Okay, I messed it up, but momentum, escape, step back again, escape, curry slide, right there. And that's just something simple. That's something I'll do in the middle of my clips, maybe at the start of it. So if you want to extend that, right, you could do something like this, right, curry slide, and then into that. So into a go-to shot, or you could do that. And then once you get to the ball in the right hand off the curry slide, you could do one of these combos that I showed you guys just a couple minutes ago, right? You could do another go-to. You could do the go-to into this, into the, what's it called? Into the LT. You could do some breakdowns, you know, the breakdown into the Paul George thing like that. You could really do anything. So another combo I like to do is after my step back, I like to cancel the step back into the fox, into that one right there, and then cancel the fox again. So it's like a double cancel kind of. I'll cancel that into a go-to shot. So if I'm doing it on this side, right, I'll go momentum, step back, fox into that right there. So what side did I have that on? This one? No, it was the other side, but right. So like that. So if the ball's in this hand, momentum, step back, fox, walk back. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, you guys know what I mean, right? So the double cancel into the go-to shot, you know, you could do the LT. You could even incorporate the momentum speed boost that I showed you guys before, any of those moves. So you could go like this, right? You could go, oh my God, I'm always going to mess up when I'm trying to show you guys stuff. So, right, you could go like this, right? You could just mix all the moves together. So that's just me mixing everything together. So right there, I did the first combo that I showed you guys, right? This into the cancel into this. And then once I got right here, I did the momentum into the speed boost that I showed you guys before. Into that, the Venus move I was talking about, where I kind of canceled the speed boost into that. And then I did another step back, another escape. And then I did the Kobe White into the speed boost glide, which is what I showed you guys like at the beginning. So like that, and then cancel that into momentum, you know, just more moves. So it's just basically all my clips are me just doing the same moves, but chaining them different ways, like in different orders, right? So you guys get the gist of it. You guys see what I'm talking about with the combos. right? Let's just combo up a little bit more and let you guys watch the hand cam while I do it. So I'm just gonna freestyle for a second and you guys can pay attention to the hand cam. Let me just get my stamina back. So let's see. Right, like I'm not really doing anything too crazy right now. Okay, I kind of messed up, but you guys know what I mean. You guys can see the hand cam, you guys can follow along. So now I'm gonna get into some glitch moves, but for this I'm gonna change my crossover to D'Angelo Russell. I'm gonna take off Lonzo because it makes a lot of the glitch moves way easier. Okay, so now I have the D-Lo cross on, right? It looks like this or like that with the tween. And so I put this on because with the Mally spin, I was going to show you guys the Mally spin, but for some reason I can really only do the Mally spin with this crossover on. I know a lot of people or everybody else does it with Lonzo. I really can't do it too good with Lonzo. I can only do it good with this cross. I already messed up the first two, but if you guys don't know how to Mally, the first step you're going to want to do is get into a spin and then a crossover going kind of backwards. I recommend putting on the D-Lo cross just to try and get it down before using Lonzo, unless you can already do it with Lonzo. But so you want to get into a crossover at this angle, and then what you're going to want to do is spin your right stick like that, like how I just did right there. So you're going to spin it from about bottom right or bottom left to top left. Okay, it's not supposed to be giving me that animation. Okay, so the reason you're going to want to do it, spin that way, is because you're going to be canceling the spin. So you're not actually going to see it play out when you get the Mally, but so it should look like this. The spin looks like this. That's the mess up you want to get. So if you get that, you're doing something right. But basically, once you do that spin right there, you're just going to hold your right stick straight to the right. So I'm not getting the Mally too much right now. I'm not great at the Mally, but I do know how to teach it to people. I've taught a few people. So once you get that spin, you're just going to hold your left stick up pretty much. I don't think the left stick positioning matters, but you're going to hold turbo and just right stick straight to the right, just how I'm doing right now. I know I'm not getting the Mally, but I've taught people this exact same way, and then they got the Mally down like instantly. I don't really know why I can't do it too much, but this is how you do the Mally if you guys didn't know. Let me try and hit it one more time. I guess I can't. There's a lot of moves you can do it out of. You don't have to do it just out. You could do it out of like one of these right here. Again, I'm not hitting it. I don't really know why. Usually I hit it pretty good with this crossover on, but I'm just not right now, I guess. But you guys see what I'm saying? If you guys get it down, it'll work for you. I don't really know why it doesn't work for me again. But okay, anyways, the next one. So the next glitch move I'm going to show you guys is the spin jumper, the small guard version of the spin jumper that you could do the cross out of. You don't need our D-Lo cross for this. This is just I just still have it on, right? So this one is Fox. So you know how you have Kuzma on tall guard, you have Fox on small guard, and I know people don't think you can do a cross out of it because when you do it to this side, you just get that and then you can't do a cross out of it. To do it to this side, all you have to do is after between the legs, it's like you're doing a regular half spin, but instead of letting go, like instead of doing this and letting go, let me show you guys, right? You guys know what I mean? Instead of letting go like that, you're going to want to hold it. So once you get to the top of the spin, you just hold it and you get this one right here. But I don't like doing it to this side. The good thing about Fox is if you go on the opposite side, you get a different animation that you can do a crossover out of, right? So this side, but you do, it is a little bit of RNG. There's two different animations that you get going to this side. So that's one of them. That's the one you don't want to get right there. It's pretty annoying, but when you get the good one, it's nice. You can do a cross out of it. So, right. So I'm trying to get it, but the RNG with this move just sucks, right? Like I'll get this move like 6 times in a row and never get the other one. But there it is right there. There's that one. So once you get the slower one, all you want to do is hold your left stick up or a little bit to the left, not straight up. So kind of top left, and then just do a crossover. So similar to the Kuzma on, or not Kuzma, the Keegan Murray. I think I've been saying Kuzma this whole time, but similar to the Keegan Murray on tall guard, you could do a cross straight out of it. Or you guys could see the hand cam. I'm doing the same thing as when I go to this side, just reverted or inverted, whatever the term is. But yeah, you guys can see what I mean, right? So like that. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and just spam it because of the RNG. It is really annoying with that, but you guys see what I mean. You can also, I'll try and get it one more time to show you guys. You could also do a spin out of it, right? Like that. So that's nice too. So the next move I'm going to show you guys is this right here, the little cancel like that. So for this, what you're going to want to do is do a crossover going back, and then you're going to spin it like you're doing a half spin. So from bottom right to top left if you're going to this side, and you'll get that animation right there. And then once you get that animation, you're going to want to hold turbo and flick top left. So when you do that, you'll get this animation right here, and that's pretty good on its own. You don't have to cancel it. If you guys like that animation, it's pretty good, right? You could keep comboing out of that, but out of that, I like to cancel it into a go-to shot or a hop jumper. So once you flick up, you'll start spinning around, and then you'll be facing forward, and you can cancel it with the hop jumper, right? So you just do that, and then bang, just like that. Pretty simple. And you don't have to do that. You could do, right, like you could do that hop jumper, the Jamal Murray that I showed you guys before. So pretty easy. Now I'm going to show you guys the avoid move and the 18 spin, which looks pretty glitchy. Let me show you guys. I haven't done it in a while, actually, because I haven't been using D-Lo cross. You do need D-Lo cross for that. You see that peak. I didn't even mean to do that, but that's pretty glitchy too. So for this, first you're going to want to learn how to do an 18 spin. So for that, you do a crossover, and then you let it play out while holding LT and RT. And then once you let it play out about that much, you're going to want to spin your stick like a half spin. So you're going to spin it from bottom left to top left, just like you guys are seeing me do on the hand cam. And you'll get the 18 spin just like this. Just like that right there. And the avoid move is canceling that 18 spin into a hop jumper or a go-to shot, right? So I'm doing the 18, and then some hop jumpers aren't as glitchy. Some are more glitchy. So I'm just canceling the 18. So right when I get the 18, right? So momentum spin, cross, wait for the 18, and then just like that, right? That's the glitchy version of it right there. That's the glitchiest it gets, right? So this is with the Jamal Murray hop jumper. I know it looks pretty glitchy, even glitchier with some other ones. You're not going to get the super glitchy one every time, but you can do it with anything, right? You can go bottom right and you can get that animation right there. But yeah, shout out to Avoid for finding this move. Hold on, DeAndre Ayton just got traded as I'm recording this. Where'd he go? Hold up. DeAndre Ayton got sent to the Wizards for Jaden Hardy and 2 second-round picks. All right. I guess they don't really need Ayton anymore since they got Kessler now. But back to the tutorial. So just like that. So you're just going to let the 18, let the cross play out, do the 18, and then cancel it with the hop jumper. Pretty simple. You could also cancel it with the go-to shot. I actually don't know what it looks like with this go-to shot. It doesn't look too good. Not too much glitchiness to it, I guess. Right, yeah, pretty simple. Let's see this. You could do it to both sides. It's not restricted to one side. That looks pretty good right there with this go-to shot. So yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing, right? That's the avoid move right there. So pretty easy. And now I have one more glitch move for you guys. But for this one, you're going to want to put Lonzo Cross back on. You can't do it with the D-Lo Cross. I mean, I'm sure you can, but it's just a lot trickier. So you're going to want to put Lonzo Cross back on. And this move, it's going to be the forward hop that I'm showing you guys, right? So let me get it right here, try and show you guys. I don't really get it every time, but I get it a good amount. The Curry step back right there, that's what it looks like. The Curry step back is a little bit harder to get it with. I feel like Jimmy is the easiest one to do it with. But for this, you want to do, again, you want to do a spin and you want to do a cross going back at that angle like you guys see me doing right there. And then while you're doing the cross, you're going to hold your left stick like this. You guys can see how I'm holding it. I'm slightly holding it. I'm not going like this. I'm not going fully down. I'm slightly holding it like that. Let me just get back up the court. I'm slightly holding it down during the cross. And then once the cross is finished, I hold up, back up like this. And then I just flick down on my right stick. So I'm holding down and then I hold up. Okay, so you're not going to get it every time. I don't even get it every time. I get it probably a third of the time. You guys can see I'm messing it up a lot, but you can do it to both sides. So right there, right, I'm slightly holding down during the cross, and then once it finishes, I hold up and then flick down. You don't need any turbo or anything. Sometimes you get it better to one side than the other. You guys see me messing up. I know I have a couple clips with this, so I am decent at it. So if you guys can't get it right away, don't get frustrated. It takes some time to learn this move. I know this move took me a long time to get it down. And yeah, so you really just got to practice. Let me try and get it one more time for you guys. It's kind of hard. You could do it with any step back. in the game. It's pretty, with Jalen Brunson and Jimmy are the two that I found it most easy. You could also, you don't have to do it out of the cross, you could do it out of the tween too. But again, with this step back specifically, it's harder to get it out of the tween. I'm not really sure why different step backs make it harder, but that's going to do it for all the glitch moves. So that's going to conclude the tutorial. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, or if you guys want any other moves. But yeah, that's going to do it for the tutorial. So let me know what kind of other videos you guys want, and send me clips if you guys get clips with any of these moves. If you guys are struggling with any of these moves, I have my Discord, I have my link tree in my bio, I have my Discord and my TikTok and my Twitter if you guys want to text me on one of those. If you have any questions, if you have any other moves that I didn't do that you guys want, just let me know. I'll show you guys all the moves. So if you guys have any other SIGs that you find you could do any of these moves with, let me know. But yeah, leave a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe. This is probably going to be the last tutorial I drop for the year. So I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace.